Hi, this is Austin Council. This is the week 7 um, YouTube reflection video with the tweet that I've done on this week's topic. So, for this week in class, we were asked a couple questions. After listening to, quote, Song Beneath the Words, what is your adaptive challenge? How do you feel about that adaptive challenge? And why do you feel that way? And also, what systems are impacting your decision and what are you going to do? So I'm just going to briefly go through what my response was. So in the beginning of class, I was not there. I was helping out with another class I had to TA for, but I've been reflecting a lot about what my adaptive challenge is, and basically the thing that comes to my mind is um, overcoming fear in my life. And I know that sounds like super broad, but it is something that has a grip on me in my personal and professional life. Um, and this fear manifests itself in different areas, from guilt associated with not meeting people's expectations or being perceived as imperfect or broken. In many different areas, I experience fear. So that's the adaptive challenge that I face, and it's with school, with relationships, with friends, with the future. Um, I literally can scare myself to death over all these things. Um, so I feel so. On the next question, I feel that my adaptive challenge is a pretty big problem. So with fear in my life, so my personality, I am driven by the need to help and encourage people, and so what happens with that is in this helping mentality, in this encouraging mentality, where I completely speak into other people's lives, I completely forget myself, which, I'm researching humility, and I think it's important that we lose ourselves and think of others before ourselves. But at the same time, if it's detrimental to your health and really can hurt you, I think it's something that should be, you should focus on yourself to an extent, um, to give yourself attention when it's needed. So for me, what needs to change is not feeling bad when I'm not able to meet certain expectations. Now, realistically, I have expectations at school, which of course I'm going to strive to meet. But sometimes just saying no when I don't have the resources available, or not going along with what other people say when I know it's going to be detrimental to me, making commitments that out of obligation rather than from the heart. So just those are a couple of things that need to change. I feel this way because I will literally have like physical anxiety from the fear of not meeting expectations or feeling guilty because I'm saying no to someone. Um, it'll be like a heart racing or chest tightening, and that's kind of that evolves from fear, from different, just being in different situations. Someone asking me to do something for them and then not being able to do it, and being fearful of disappointing that person or having that one situation ruin the relationship. I tend to play out doomsday scenarios in my head, so it's another thing I'm working on. So the systems involved in my adaptive challenge are mainly, my decision making process and my thought process, and that all goes into my personality. Constantly people pleasing without looking towards personal growth within myself. So how I plan on tackling this challenge, just to be real short and succinct, is becoming more of an independent person. And by independent, I mean thinking more for myself and not and focusing on my own mental and physical health rather than solely looking towards others. Um, of course, I still want to be purposeful in other people's lives, but I think a starting point to overcoming the fear is being able to be more of an individualist and not entirely reliant on the opinions and perceptions of others to keep me going. Sometimes I want to seek affirmation and opinions from others, from literally everyone, to agree with me so I can move forward. And I think it would be healthy to get to a place where I'm at peace if people agree or disagree with decisions I make. So these are just a few things about my adaptive challenge of overcoming fear. Like I said, it's a lot more complicated than that. This is just a very brief introduction into this adaptive challenge in my life, and I hope to move towards overcoming this fear. It's going to take a long time. It may take it may take my whole life journey to overcome it, but I hope to be able to one day.